Good morning, pure structure traders and YouTube for another market analysis for the US session. Today is October 18, 2021. We're going to be going over S&P 500, gold, and also oil. Give you guys some of the levels that we're going to be looking at. I'll be going over some of the major levels here on S&P 500. Wendy will go over some of her minor levels, and then I'll go over gold and oil as well. So let's take a look. For S&P 500, I do got support coming in right around these 44, 36, 75s. We'll see if we can bounce and try to get up to a couple levels. Either we're going to get up to these 44, 54s. We may end up struggling maybe somewhere around these 48, 50s. So we'll see and look out for that. But I think the ultimate target may be to try to bounce and retest those 54s. If we don't get above that level, then we may see the market try to pull down again to retest 36.75 and then 44.27 as the next support underneath. Levels of resistance for me above, it's going to be somewhere around 65.50, and then above that is going to be about 44.75 as a high level. So we'll see if we get up to that area. But with that, I'm going to hand it over to Wendy. She'll be going over some of the minor levels for you guys.
All righty. Good morning. Good morning. Let me share my screen and show you the deliciousness of these micro levels that served as support. Actually, they served as support and now resistance. So for those of you in YouTube land, we don't use time charts, we use tick base. So when David and I speak prices, it's all because our charts are based on ticks. We prefer that better. So here we are. We are over here at the last night's session. And here is micro peak 1, used it as support up, broke micro peak 2, came back down to it, used it as support. Here's micro peak 3. Micro peak 3 is right around the neck of this double top. This double top means by bulls, we are headed down for a bit, which we did. But let's talk about these micro peaks and how they work in our favor as resistance. You can see here, micro peak 3. You don't have to get in here if you're not comfortable with it. It's a little bit of an aggressive move to short, but look where you can short. Perfect lineup with micro peak number 3. Support turned resistance. Now here we are with micro peak 2. There is your clue. This market is still heading down because what's it supposed to do? Use as support. It didn't. It used as the move down, not once, but twice for a double top right there. Micro peak number 1, which was support, was now a little bit of a resistance to carry down to here. Why here? This is David's support as well because of that. It's a peak area. So you can expect the bulls to be there to carry it up. Carry it up where? We don't know. We are not fortune tellers. We just know how to trade our levels. This is the micro support area. Let's see if it'll bring it down because that's what happens in a bearish market. It'll go up and test for support and then bring it down. But this might want to stay bullish and head on up. We'll have to wait and see what the market brings us. So there you have my little micro areas. And David, I'm going to pass it back to you for oil and gold now.
Awesome. Good work.
Thank you.
All right. So going back here, let's take a look at gold. So for gold, underneath the level of prior support, 1770.1, gonna see how we react to that level as we get back to it. If we retest that area and we go up and we fail to get through, look for the market to try to continue back down into our next level, 1756.7, and then support below that, 1751.3. Right now it's bearish, so we'll look out for the short opportunities if we fail to get through these 70s. If not, above that, 1778 is the next level that we're looking at. Moving over into oil, crude oil, you can see you got a little bit of a support coming in here, 83.14. Now, if the market does not hold this support, look for the market to try to come back down into 82.33. That's going to be the next area of support that we look out for. If it continues to hold, this is going to try to retest these 83.14s and then try to push through that to get above your peak highs right over here, which is going to be somewhere around these 83.79 to 83.80s. So we'll look out for that as well on crude oil. But with that said, guys, let's go ahead and prepare for the market open. All right, let me see this. Or